Welcome, welcome to this live. In today's live, we are going to be analyzing players that are going to play shot on target. Today we have the Europa game, the Europa League game, the Conference League game. So there are about over 20, more than 20 matches for us to stake on. But I'm just going to be picking those teams that are popular. I can recall their players, their strikers that are good in scoring goals, those that can give us just one shot on target. So this live is all about how to predict one shot on target. I'm really, really good in doing that. So without further ado, let's just jump into today's matters. Now we are using Sportybet. I opened Sportybet mobile because the desktop site was showing me the interface. I did not understand it. I'm used to using my phone. So for the first game we are going to be using is Aston Villa. Okay, let me share my screen. Sorry. For the for the first game, Aston Villa versus Young Boys Band. We all know that Aston Villa, their main strikers are we have Oli Watkins. So I'm going to SofaScore now so that we'll just analyze the players that usually play on target that knows how to shoot. So let me share this tab with you guys. This is SofaScore. So I'll go to Aston Villa versus Young Boys. That's what we have here. I'm sorry, please let me play a background sound because they are playing a music there. I don't want this video to be copyrighted. So let me play a background sound. Just bear with me 1 minute. Okay. So we are the first game is Aston Villa versus Young Boys. So the next, if as soon as you open SofaScore, you click on the match. The next place you should go to is the lineups. So I'm going to check the lineups, and I'm going to be checking their past matches. So who has been featuring in their games, who is scoring, you understand, who usually play shot on target. Right here we have Morgan Rogers, Jordan Sancho, Demalen, and Gilsend. So these are the four players I'm going to be analyzing. I don't really know young boys players, and I believe Aston Villa is the bigger team here. I believe Aston Villa is the bigger team here. So let's just go to their matches. Let's go to their matches. So I'll check Aston Villa last four games. So I'm just going to I'm coming. Let me duplicate. So let me open the one they won against Leeds. So you can see Morgan Rogers scored two goals. So he's their striker is part of their attacking. Is one of their forwards. Play as a striker. So Morgan Rogers scored two goals. So let me just check his statistics for that game. He played three shots. He had two on target. Three shots, two on target. Let's look at Watkins. Oli Watkins. This guy is a shadow of himself this season. He played three shots, one on target. Who again? I think they substituted him. They brought in Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, I'm not even going to be using Jadon Sancho. So our focus will be on Morgan Rogers and Oli Watkins. So let me go back. Let me check their other match again. Let this thing go back. One sec. I think I'm getting an error here. So we have Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. Aston Villa versus Bournemouth, we have Donny Malen, Ross Barkley, Amadou Onana, and Emiliano Buendia. So if I check the lineups of this game, let me see Oli Watkins again. He made three shots, one on target. So only one can usually shoot. Morgan Rogers, one shot, zero on target. So I think he was removed and Marlon was. Let me check this Evan Gilson. I'm not going to be using this guy. So Geno Sancho and Gilson is out of it. So the two guys, the three guys I'll be working with is Oli Watkins, Morgan Rogers, and so did Marlon play this match? Let me see. Watkins. No, I don't think Marlon played this match. Okay, look at Marlon here. He had three shots, one on target. So the safest pick for me out of all these games, for me, the safest pick, if I'll go to the last Europa League, I think it's Morgan Rogers. Um, okay, Marlon is their penalty taker. I think it's Morgan Rogers and this Tony Marlon. Let me check the lineups for their last Europa League game. Um, Morgan Rogers. You see another shot on target here. Marlon scored the penalty. He- Four shots on target. So let's go to our sporty bet. So right here, if you open your sporty bet, you go to players. In these players, you search for player shots on goal. Ensure you are using your phone because if you are using system, my brother, the interface is not fun. It's very hard to maneuver. So Rogers 1.17 odds. Come and let me remove these games that I load before. Rogers 1.17 odds. So let's go back. We have Fenerbahce. Do I know anybody there? So let's go for Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce, Fenerbahce versus Ferencváros. So for Fenerbahce, let's check their lineups and see if they have any prolific striker out there that we can work with. Okay, Ederson is their goalkeeper, the former Manchester City goalkeeper. They have Nelson Semedo, the right back that played for Barcelona. I think he also played for Wolves sometime. Um, who again? Asensio, former Madrid. Enesiri, former Sevilla player. Okay, I think this Enesiri, this is one guy you don't want to mess with. This is one guy you don't want to mess with. So I think I can work with Enesiri and Atukoglu. I'll just work with these four players here. So let's go. Let's go to matches. Fenerbahce last three games. Oh, Asensio scored two goals. Enesiri one. They have Talisca. Wow, they have this former Al Nassr player, and even John Duran. That's massive. That is massive. So, let me check Nene. Douglas Nene. He had a shot on target. Nice. Oh, okay. Nice. Essential. What do you have for me? Seven shots. Damn. Essential. I think Essential is there. We got about Fred. Atokoglu. Atokoglu. Two on target. And John Duran. Alright, let's work with NSiri. One shot on target. John Duran, one shot on target. Let's see. Asensio. So, go to head again. Fenerbahce. Oh, I've not been sharing this screen since. So we have Fenerbahce. We are working with Asensio and Atakoglu. Fenerbahce versus Kayserispor. Who scored? Asensio scored again. Atakoglu scored again. Check lineups. Sorry, lineups. Asensio, how many shots in this game? Five shots, two on target. Atokoglu, two shots, two on target. So I'm just going to go with Asensio.